Eyes up, Guardians. This is Guardian Down, and welcome to the Chronicling the Light podcast, or Chronicling the Light. I'm CG Will, or just Will, and with me is C Gamer Houston.
Sup?
Or just Houston.
Just Houston.
And you have to say both parts of that. Just Houston.
Just
it's not
Houston.
or just. It's just Houston.
Just Houston. Or Houston the Just if we're medieval.
That's true. That's true. Would that mean that you were from Just, though?
Houston of Just.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yes. You're right. Anyway, so we are Audacious Gamers Destiny podcast. You've probably heard of us, and if you haven't, you're listening to the wrong Audacious Gamer because they talk about us all the time. We're gonna introduce ourselves, and this is podcast number 0. So, is it podcasto?
Podcasto?
Podcasto.
A Latin podcast now?
We are filming this on the Wednesday of the second Twitch stream, 3 weeks before the launch of The Taken King.
And there could not be any more hype.
Well,
maybe next Wednesday when the next Twitch stream
podcast
comes out, there will be too much hype.
There might be too much hype. I might die before The Taken King comes out, and that would be a terrible, terrible thing to have happen.
Yeah.
But
it will be with a smile on your face because you got to see that stream.
Oh yeah. Oh man. We're gonna be discussing Destiny every week.
Yes.
And we're gonna bring you the news. We'll probably bring you a little bit of lore, maybe. And if you want to know what's going on in Destiny, just listen up. Yeah. So to start us off with that stream today.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Last week's stream was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was a little boring because they just sat in the tower.
And
it's like you can't even double jump there.
Yeah, it's like there's no or triple jump or quadruple jump or
quadruple jump if you're
EAO.
with the bones of EAO. Yeah. Anyway,
Ow.
I say
be an
EAO
actual name or something,
just because
it's the 3 letters together. Yeah.
It's a lot of people think it's like AO.
AO.
Yeah. It's like
But yeah,
so
EAO.
It's like we got to know a lot of the new mechanics of Destiny, and we learned a lot about the new exotics and that increased vault space.
Which took forever for them to tell us about.
Which
we have pages.
They have some.
We have pages.
We have pages.
Pages of vault
space. And not only that, we're going to be able to store all of our emblems and shaders and some of the more accessories kind of stuff like that
in their own area,
a separate area, which is going to create even more space
at the kiosks, right?
At the kiosks, yeah.
And God,
they talk about
blueprints.
Oh man,
you talk about kiosks, the exotic blueprints, and they're like, anything you've ever gotten?
Anything you've ever gotten.
How are they going to track that?
I think they just have records.
That's
like they've
I guess this person got this one because it dropped.
Yeah,
on
it dropped.
Date.
I mean, if you've got the exotic, if you've got the Grimoire card for that exotic,
true. They'll probably go off the score.
Not the score, but the card itself,
yeah.
Because like each exotic has its own card.
Yeah.
It's absolute bullshit that they're not bringing Galahorn in though, or Yallarhorn.
Yallarhorn. Get that Yallarhorn up in there.
I'm
keeping mine.
I mean, of course,
I'm not going to get rid of it.
It's still going to be the only rocket launcher with the Wolfpack rounds, which means no matter what, it's still going to be probably, even with the weapon buff or the damage buff at the very, or I guess nerf just because they're raising the damage. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even with that, it's still going to be the most powerful rocket launcher, and you're still going to be able to use it on Atheon, the Templar, Crota. It's like
Crota.
No matter what, you're still going to want to use it.
Yeah.
And like it's going to be easy for you can take down Cabal Centurion in
one hit.
Even like a Fleet Centurion, so one of those yellow ones,
one of the nice
or whatever.
Big ones, yeah.
You can still take it down in one hit, and that's important, and that's still going to be a big matter. Although they are releasing a new heavy weapon that I might like a bit more than Galahorn or Yallarhorn.
And what is that?
That would be that sword.
That
arc blade.
That arc blade, though.
Wow. They, of course, once again, being the same people that didn't tell us about the new vault space till the very end of the previous stream.
Didn't even show us a first-person view of the
They
sword.
didn't go to first person with the short sword. We don't even know if it's in first person. You could be playing in third person.
But it's like you see a guy, you hear, I'm going to use my heavy, and we're all like, well, that was... What was his name? Mr. Fruit?
Yeah, that was Mr. Fruit. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, all right. And he just pulls it out. And then we hear it activate because it's got the...
Yeah, it's like it's a sword. It's like... And not only is it an offensive sword, but it's defensive as well.
And it looks like it's an arc shield.
No, yeah, it is. It's an archetype heavy.
It's fantastic.
And it's a sword.
Like, did you see it? It looked like a lightsaber with like radiant stuff coming out of it, too.
Pretty much did,
It's pretty cool.
It's like, it's a giant... It doesn't even look like the sword of Crota.
No,
like,
it just looks like
it looks like an actual sword.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like... All right, that's different.
Fine with that.
But it's like, it doesn't just block some of the damage. No, it looks like it blocks all of it.
He took a direct hit from Valis Maul or Maul, whatever.
Or Maul, yeah.
Yeah, and like it just pushed him back. It didn't even hurt him.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, give me one of those.
Like, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That would make like doing Crota so much easier.
Oh gosh,
like you just like Hunter, pull it out, stand there and take the defense.
Yeah,
and then everyone takes him down, switch back and do it.
Yeah, it's like
you probably wouldn't even need
a hunter. You wouldn't need a hunter.
Anyone, yeah.
Although when you do take Crota down, the only thing that can damage him is the sword of Crota. So, you know, but you could. It's like you drop the sword, pull out your other sword, block with that, grab the next sword,
pick up another sword. Just sword swap. That's all you need to do.
And you wouldn't even need to be a hunter because you wouldn't need to turn invisible.
No. And
it's like
if it was a hunter doing it, they would be blade dancers at that point.
I mean, yeah. It's like, all right, it's just turn invisible. You know?
Yeah. It's like invisible.
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah.
Invisible sword.
It's like it's all blades for the hunters all the time.
All
it's
the blades.
You're gonna have the sword of Crota. You're gonna have this heavy weapon arc sword. You're gonna have your arc blade. Everything.
Yep.
We also should talk about the new subclass for the hunter because everybody knew that it was gonna suck because like you get flaming Thor and Emperor Palpatine and then
a bow,
this purple bow.
Then you get a bound bow from Skyrim.
I mean,
it looks cool.
It looked cool, but it didn't seem like it stood up to the others. And it is a defensive class, and I'll give it that. It's meant to support
the setup for them.
It's meant to be a support class for the other subclasses or the other guardians that are out there, and as such, it functions perfectly. Actually, it works really well. Like I'm surprised how well that the Night Stalker subclass actually works.
Yeah, like it's got all the evades you need. It's got nice trap settings. So like you walk
into a room, an actual evade,
traps.
like double tap circle, and you're gonna just
do a dodging
roll out of the way.
Yeah.
It's like you can't touch me. I wonder if that's gonna have a cooldown because Blink has some of a cooldown. Yeah. Like you can't blink and just keep blinking, like landing on and blinking. I'm assuming it's gonna have some sort of cooldown like that, but it might be a little bit longer just because that's going to be crazy powerful in both PvE and PvP.
It's like, someone's shooting a rocket and dodge. Oh, another rocket, dodge. It's would get real,
and the ability
it makes them way too OP at that point.
Those like, I don't know, tractor beams or whatever that it shoots.
Oh,
like where you can just
the chains.
You can just
they call it tether.
Tether. That's what it is. Yeah.
But it basically makes a gravity field, I guess, and it just sucks you to the ground and they can't move.
Stuck there. It's
like the slow bombs. That's slow mines.
Slow mines, except that they can't actually move, which is impressive.
It's like they're just frozen.
You're going to be able to you'll be able to stick a boss, make him stay there, and just keep hitting him.
Yeah.
Combine that with that one Sunbreaker melee, where you can do more, where all of the players, not just you as the Sunbreaker, but all of the players can get a damage boost on bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is going to completely revolutionize how Destiny is played.
Make everything. I'm sure there's going to be like a new way for them to get around that with the bosses.
I assume that Sunsinger will still be used.
Oh yeah, because self-res.
Honestly, I don't think Voidwalker is going to be used anymore because
maybe in PvE or PvP because of Void.
But Stormcaller
is true.
So much more powerful,
but I feel like
even in PvP.
I feel like it'll make him so much easier to get picked off in PvP, though.
That's true because you are kind of stuck in one
shotgun,
area. Yeah,
done.
It's like take a couple shotguns to the face, and you're not going to get a whole lot. Yeah. It's like the Nova Bomb does have its uses there, but like honestly, I don't really see anybody using Voidwalker.
Oh, no.
And as far as the other two classes for the other two classes, the other two subclasses for the other two classes, like Bubble Titans will still have their uses because you can't beat Armor of Light or Weapons of Light.
Not to me, but to
But
everyone
Striker
else, apparently.
Titan? I mean,
I already said that
Striker-
I was leaving Striker. As soon
Striker
as
was kind of irrelevant in the first place. No offense, Houston.
Well,
who
tell
plays,
that to all the thrall I kill every time we do Crota and we get swarmed.
It's like, I've got a Fatebringer. I don't need to. But no, it's like that. The two offensive subclasses previously that already exist in the game for the Titan and the Warlock are gonna be gone. Like,
no one's
there's
gonna use
almost no point for them anymore, just because of how powerful these other subclasses are. And maybe that'll be different if you're actually playing as them versus watching them being played. But at the same time,
I'm sure at first it'll probably be easier just to stick with what we know.
Crazy OP.
Yeah, because I mean, we probably won't even have a double jump anymore. We'll have to start without a double jump again.
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
Which means
that's why
play the original story again.
That's why I've been farming those public events. So like the moment I get that subclass, I'm just gonna
done.
5,000 experience
I've been
every
going
time.
out and getting the caps.
Yeah, that's true.
Just so I can have that. What is it called? Focused light.
Focused light.
Get
Yeah,
all
that
focused
bonus
light.
focused light.
I got like 5
Getting
of
all
them
of those
sitting in my
Red
inventory right
Bull.
now. Yeah.
Like personally, I don't
it's
like
like-
Red Bull, but I'm gonna drink it anyway.
I'm gonna
just
suffer
because
just for that.
the
Yeah.
focused light is actually pretty good. And I forgot that you don't just get focused light from that, because I've been focusing on that as like focusing on that as like an important part of like when I use when I turn in all of these bounties that I've just been farming up, and when I turn in I take out all these public event things, I'm gonna have so much experience.
All of the experience.
But consider that with 0.5 extra added. Or
Yeah.
times an
Times
extra
2,
0.5.
because it's half, right?
It's an extra half.
It's half,
to that.
but
so
if-
it's like
I mean,
it's
I'd say do
1.5
the
times
Nightfall
the
week
original.
The week.
I mean, you do the week,
and then you've
yeah,
got a full extra. It's like times 2 at that point.
It's
'Cause
almost
50%,
times 2.
right?
It's like the Nightfall isn't 50%.
It's not
It's
50%.
like 3, maybe.
right.
I don't know. Or like 30, not like
30%.
3 or something.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
like-
know. But it'll be pretty nice.
I mean, it's like
like-
okay, so
but see,
I've got
here's the one
every
thing.
weapon that I've got with
So
this
far-
new DLC now.
So
level
far,
4.
every time Bungie has released a new DLC or a new expansion, they have they've locked all of the weekly events behind the new DLC. So if you don't have it, you can't do anything.
You can't do it.
Of course, at this point, like, I understand if you don't want to give Bungie your money just because the first game was shit.
But
this
new
game,
one, it's gonna be amazing.
just buy it.
Yeah.
You know you want to play it. That's how this works.
Yeah,
It's like
and since they've gone back and redone all of the past issues that they have had, and fixed it, and can we just talk for a second about that 2 to 3 seconds of Nolan North in the teaser that they gave us?
My God,
Better than
The man-
everything Dinklage has done.
the man
No offense
is
to Dinklage.
Ghost. It's like,
But he
I
is the Ghost we
understand the
always needed.
Dinklebot is a thing that's going to go down in history as that wizard came from the moon.
Yeah.
You know,
Came from
but-
the moon.
wow.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
he
like-
got 5 seconds of dialogue
And
in the
it's-
trailer.
You
and
got so much
was
out
like,
of it.
wow, this actually makes sense. Like, this is how Ghost should have been.
Also,
And I can't wait to go back and play the original story with him.
also have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of the inside of our ship. Because if you look,
That's
in
true,
the
yeah.
video, he was flying the raid ship
Yeah.
from Crota.
That's
Because it had
true,
all
yeah.
the Crota, like
That's
the
absolutely
hive stuff
true.
around it.
Yeah.
So
It'll
I feel
be
like we're gonna
interesting to see.
because we're getting a new loading screen.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So I
they
feel
did
like it's gonna
promise
be
that we
like
would have something to do in the
Yeah.
in the loading screen. If it's in first person and like you can
can, like,
actually
touch
see
buttons
the
and stuff,
inside of your
and,
ship
like, look
and like
around.
poke buttons.
You know,
and
they
stuff.
do that the whole voiceover thing where they're telling you what's going on in that strike or that
Yeah.
mission. Why not just have it show up on a screen inside your ship
That'd be awesome.
as like a
I
comms channel? Because that's what
I
it is.
honestly can't get enough of Cade.
I know it's
there's-
just fantastic, and this
he's-
whole thing is Cade, and it's beautiful.
It's just gonna be awesome.
Nathan Fillion is the best.
Yeah, it's like
The best.
it's like we've got Nathan Fillion, we've got Nolan North. Let's get some Troy Baker in
just
there.
need Troy Baker.
It's like make him Osiris.
Make
That's all I'm
him
asking.
Osiris.
Make him Osiris.
He does good at playing those.
Make him
old, grumpy
Osiris,
men.
or make him either Kabur, although I think he's actually dead, or Praedyth, because
Praedyth,
there is a mission in the Taken King that's featured in the Vault of Glass, and
That is true.
it's all about Praedyth.
About Praedyth, because the Vault of Glass is all about Caber.
Well,
Kabur.
basically, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's about his fire team, which
Yeah.
included Praedyth, as near as we can tell, and
Yeah.
then 4 other
Four other people
unnamed guardians
That we don't know.
Yeah.
which assumed
I can't wait to get more lore about the Vault of Glass.
Yeah, it's
like
gonna be fantastic.
It's the original raid,
and it's the one thing we haven't found everything in.
Yeah, at least theoretically, anyway.
Yeah, they keep giving us that little nudge. Go to the light.
It's like, is
Go to
it there?
that pinpoint of light.
Oh,
you see
no,
that?
It's not there.
I'm just gonna keep dangling it.
Trying.
You'll get there eventually.
They won't get there. It's like it might not even be there. They might have made the biggest troll in the history of trolling in video games ever. They were like, "There's something more in the vault. You just got to keep finding it."
There's something else.
And thus, people kept playing the vault even after Crotazin came out.
I sat in there for 3 hours while you went to work.
That's true.
I was like, I'm gonna find this thing. I gotta find it.
We're gonna do something. It's like
just insane.
It's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
and I got so close. I found a bunch of little
honestly,
holes,
at this point, if they actually told us where it was, I would never find out what it was, because I want to be there when it's discovered by the Guardians.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know when all of you Guardians out there who play Destiny, who are part of the r/raid secrets, all of that, when you guys actually find what's hidden in the Vault of Glass, because honestly, that's what we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, it's like we want to know.
We don't care. Don't tell us. Confirm if it's there or not, preferably, and like, is it a chest? Is it something else? Like, give us a little bit, but don't tell us what it or like where it is. Like, don't tell us how you get it. None of that.
Give us a little light trail leading us there. Don't just open the gate and say, "Here you go, kids."
Give us a little light. What?
Yeah, give us a little light.
Anyway,
give us a little light.
Anyway, well, in Destiny this week, there's not a whole lot to do.
Not really.
Honestly. It's like you can keep playing the Vault. You can keep playing Crotazin. The Iron Banner's back.
That's true.
If you haven't gotten that Fellwinter's Lie, it's going to be completely irrelevant in the new DLC, but you can get it.
You can have it
for
and say
the next,
have it
for
and
the next
troll everyone
weeks,
for the next 3 weeks.
For the next 3
everyone
weeks,
hate you.
You can make everyone hate you in the Crucible.
It's like, oh look, Fellwinter's Lie. I'm just gonna leave.
Are you gonna play with Thorn, Fellwinter's Lie, and the Ash Factory? Because if you do, man, really, come on.
Yeah,
it's like, use the Messenger or something. It's
like,
completely OP as well, but at least it's diverse. You know.
Oh gosh, Thorn
also
is just.
Bungie did confirm that the emblems that we see in that you can get from the Iron Banner, this are no longer going to be available in year 2.
Huh.
So if you
I've
want
got
those,
one of them.
If you want this, I think you have the one.
I have
where
the tree.
The
wolves.
tree with the 2 wolves. Yeah. If you want the Scar of Radagast, which I believe is the other one, it's just the wolf. Get in there and play some Iron Banner.
I kind of want Teamer's Lash, but at the same time, I don't want to do Iron Banner.
You know,
it's like I want a better hand cannon.
You want a better hand cannon? Like, just play the Templar. Honestly,
yeah, I know. It's like I want a better hand cannon.
Get that Fatebringer. Get it up to 365 before everything is gone and completely irrelevant with hand cannons.
Like now, I'm using.
Do you have, Houston? Here's a question. Do you have any plans for when the Taken King comes out? What weapons you're going to use?
If I can get a hold of that shotgun, the exotic shotgun that you showed me,
oh my god,
definitely using it.
All right,
that is the most beautiful gun I've ever seen.
The new shotgun that Zur on Instagram showed off the other day.
It looks like a musket. It's beautiful.
It looks ridiculous. It looks like a giant hand cannon. Yeah, it's
the most simple design for a shotgun, and it's just so beautiful. And
it's like going to make you really fast.
I know.
Like, it's not going to. It's like going to increase your agility. It's also going to increase like all the
recharge on things.
All the recharge. It's like it's going to be something that makes you fast.
Yeah, for such a simple weapon.
I know.
So beautiful, and it's like a dark ash.
I'm saying like midnight. Taken King comes out. What weapons are you going to play?
I mean, obviously I'm going to have Gallahorn running.
Yeah, Gallahorn every time.
I'm using. What is my name? I've got 2 of them. And
is it the Revelator?
Yeah,
I think you're using.
Yeah, I can only remember what the tagline is for it, and not the name. But yeah, I've got 2 of those at 365. One on my Warlock, and one on my Titan.
Yeah.
My Hunter's level 1 because I'm saving it for Taken King.
Yeah,
do a full play of it.
And also get that instant
that
25 boost. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna run what I'm doing now. I really don't have anything else to switch to. I mean, I've got Party Crasher +1,
personally,
which is fantastic.
Personally, I am going to play with Necrochasm. I got a couple weeks ago for the first time, and they're buffing it, so like the Cursed Thrall explosion happens every time. Like, auto rifles are crazy powerful again.
Yeah, I'm
like,
thinking about trying to find a red
I'm really excited to use the Necrochasm and actually have it do damage.
I mean,
because it's a really cool weapon, honestly.
I've got Saros Regime.
Yeah, that's true. Saros is really good, and honestly, Saros is the reason that they nerfed auto rifles in the first place. It's the same thing that's happening with hand cannons now.
Yeah.
It's like
well,
Saros was too OP in PvP, so they nerfed all auto rifles.
Yeah.
Thorn is too
OP now, so now they're nerfing all hand cannons. Why not just nerf Thorn?
Nerf Thorn, nerf Hawkmoon, nerf the last word.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
You don't really have to nerf the last word because it's not
leave Fatebringer alone.
Fatebringer's fine. Last word is fine. Like, last word is like...
Ill Will
is
pretty crazy at this point. Like, it's got insane amounts of impact, and like people use it, and you can get some really crazy kills there.
Yeah. Actually, I might use the All-Fate. I've got the All-Fate right now equipped on my my Titan. And I've got the Aegis of the Kell on my Warlock. The
Aegis of the Kell is really nice. Personally, I like it because I have Aegis of the Kell 2, which, you know, it's the solar pulse rifle, and it's really cool. And also, I am still missing that pulse rifle final Grimoire, final 5 Grimoire pulse rifle card.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to farm that out before the Taken King.
I probably don't have that.
No, probably not.
Even though I used pulse rifle exclusively.
Yeah, I never used pulse rifles. I didn't like them.
Yeah, I was like, pulse rifles, yes. Because I used the BR-55. I used the battle rifle in Halo, and I was like, yes, they gave me a battle rifle.
I used
the best
auto rifles exclusively until I got Vision of Confluence, and then I only used Vision of Confluence. Yeah. And then I started using pulse rifles when I got Oversoul Edict, and it was actually full auto.
Oversoul Edict.
Which I recently got some Etheric Light on that, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
I love that weapon.
I need to do Skull either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that moment, but I also want the Etheric Light, and there's possible of awesome drops.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just all kinds of things.
There's that treasure key going on.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like 7 just sitting there. So, I mean, I went on that streak where every single event we did to get like open the chest, I got a treasure key out of every one of them.
Like,
and Brandon was like,
it's the most weird thing to do. Like this,
like, I got it 10 times
out of the ether chest, like so many times in a row. We just kept farming them and just kept getting.
I was just like,
I need a treasure key. Houston is getting all of them. This is not fair in any way.
It's like you guys got all the exotics.
This is vanilla Destiny all over again,
except in reverse. Because like for me, I didn't get it. The reason I sold it and I quit playing originally was it was it with Dark Below, or was it before Dark Below?
It was before Dark Below.
Yeah.
It was vanilla Destiny.
It was vanilla Destiny.
Like,
I was like,
couldn't get
I
anything.
didn't get anything. Like I was getting no drops.
Like back in the day, it was almost impossible to get legendaries aside from like becoming part of part of a clan or whatever.
Yeah.
Not a clan. Faction.
Yeah, faction.
And playing Crucible.
Which I was like, I don't want to get to level 3 in Dead Order because it took forever. And now it's like it's done.
Now it's gonna be easy. You're gonna get better drops.
Yeah. Like I didn't get an exotic until Crota.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like I got the Mida, and I was like, oh, yes, Mida. What is this? I don't know what it is, but it's gold,
of course,
and I love it.
You did stop playing like right as Xur started selling stuff
everything
really good.
Like I didn't even see Xur.
Yeah, like nobody knew about Xur at the beginning, and like what were strange coins? How do you get those?
Yeah.
That whole thing. It's like I remember pretty
got
early into Destiny, I got a Galahorn drop from the Nightfall.
Yeah, I was like,
that's how I got my first Galahorn, and like I was freaking out because it was an exotic, but then I never ever used it until the Dark Below, and I was like, this weapon is terrible.
That's like me.
Like,
everyone has
level up.
Everyone has a
the rocket launcher.
I had to buy my together.
I never used the rocket launcher until the Dark Below.
I got that against all odds and zombie apocalypse. Yeah. I was like,
those were a lot of fun.
Yeah. And they're both like red.
If you want, if you haven't gotten on this week since the weekly reset, you should get on, do some stuff. Don't like if you go for go without playing Destiny for a while, you will kind of you'll lose a little bit of I don't know, finesse that's there. So, like, don't go without playing it. And honestly, if you haven't heard about the public event, I guess cheese.
Yeah.
Like, you can get every time you do a public event, you get a gold tier rating. For the first time that day on a character, you'll get a package in the mail. And that package, if you don't open it, when you open it, it's 5,000 XP, which is the same as one of the largest bounties. And they'll just keep stacking up into your
and then after that it goes to lost items.
Yeah, in your post office, and then it goes to lost items. So you can hold up to 40 of them. You're a little late to the game to get 40, but you can still get a whole bunch and get at least a double jump of super immediately.
And if you get and also it's putting that whole Red Bull cheese too.
It's
not really a cheese.
Get that extra 0.5 on there.
Yeah, and it's just like
you can get some crazy amount of XP.
I mean, I used one of them and turned in a full set of. I had one, so it was 7.
Yeah,
I turned in 7 bounties and I had that on, and I almost fully leveled my galleon.
Yeah,
which is
wow.
And I got the full subclass.
So absolutely start doing that if you want to just get an immediate boost on your subclass.
And doing a nightfall.
See, here's the thing. I'm wondering when the subclass quest unlocks. If it's immediately, or if you have to go through and do the stuff.
There's a mission for it.
I know there's a quest. There's a whole quest line. I don't think it's like the first thing you do.
Yeah.
I think you have to rediscover it after you find out that Oryx is here or something.
Yeah. It's probably a mission where you have to go search.
But if you can do the nightfall before then, because I guarantee it's going to be one of the new strikes. Probably, I'm just guessing here. It probably will be the Shield Brothers strike, just because that's the one they've showed off.
Yeah. Which I mean, it didn't seem like it was too bad.
Honestly, it seemed good.
Yeah, but then again, they were doing.
They were level 40,
and it was level 36, and they were fully leveled on everything.
Modifiers, and all their levels maxed out.
Okay, it was a little setup just to kind of show you the strike more than to show you how hard
it might be a little bit more difficult for us, but it doesn't look like it's going to be all that hard, and it looks like it actually will be fun to play and not just a hassle.
I'm kind of getting Omnigul here.
Really?
Like, you know how, like, Omnigul, you're just like, I hate this strike.
Yeah.
Words, so hard to do. And now that we're over level, it's like, no, Omnigul.
Yeah. Like, Omnigul is still a pain.
It's still a pain, but
it can do it.
It's so much easier. It's like,
although
everyone's got a 4 level
this week's Nightfall, Angry and Void, that doesn't help us at all.
On.
And Ogres, scariest motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right now.
They're already
because they never stop shooting you. It's a constant beam of void damage. Like, they will kill you every time.
It's insane.
Careful of that. As far as anything else goes, we'll see you next week, I guess, with episode 1. We'll probably be talking about the next stream that's occurred and just what's going to happen when the Taken King comes out. It'll be really cool. So, I've been Will.
And
Guardian down.